Tier 876 game. This vehicle is the Excalibur. This is a British Tier 6 tank destroyer. The map is Pearl River. I am going to tell a story about a dog named Freud. So when I went to college, I had a computer which was a Commodore Amiga, and a friend of mine had a Commodore Amiga, and we were chatting on a bulletin board, and we were chatting, and it ends up that he asked me what school I went to, and I answered him, and he said he wanted to meet with me, and ended up we went to the same school. So he lived on the other side of campus, and he was friends with a Japanese woman, and she was a lot older. We were all 18. She was like 30 years old. He got here before I did. I wonder if he used the trick. And eventually, years went by, and we all graduated from school, you could say, and we moved to different parts of Long Island. The woman's name was Sumie Iwasawa. I'm a big fan of Japanese people. Oh, you can't get behind it. I have no hit points left. Okay, so Sumie Iwasawa was her name. And at some point, she had her apartment, and he had his apartment, and I had my apartment, and one day she mentioned for some reason we were going to her place, because we often did. We were visiting. She lived in Queens, and Tomas and I lived in Long Island. We lived together with my brother, which that right there is a laugh. There's a lot of funny stories with that. So, had a beautiful house, and I used to have a business where I sold nonlinear video editing equipment, and I sold computer equipment and hard drives and stuff like that. And most of the money came from hard drives because the technology was changing so fast that you would make a lot of money. Like, you put the ad in the magazine for $1,000 hard drive, and then it comes out a month later, and then the guy orders it, and by then the hard drive is $200, so I make huge profit. And that's what was going on. And I was selling really good, high-quality drives. They were like $3,000. Oh, I didn't know I was spotted. They were $3,000 hard drives. Did my 6 cents go off? Some of my tanks might not have 6 cents. You know what? It wouldn't have mattered because we're about to win the game anyway. So my team ripped me off for like 1,000 damage. So I'm going to fast forward. She mentioned that there was a dog in the apartment, a Great Dane, perhaps. It was Sumie's roommate's dog. She said the dog's name was Freud. And every time she did it, she didn't say, oh, yeah, the dog's name is Freud. Tomas would say the dog's name is Freud. Tomas would say it normal. He would say, oh, yeah, the dog's name is Freud. She would say, the dog's name is Freud. I said, okay, that's a weird name for a dog. Name it after Sigmund Freud. The dog's name was not Freud. One day I was sitting there, and they're talking to Freud, and I said, wait a second. The dog's name is Floyd.